Testing.
Possession, nothing short of someone else's blessing. Now you gotta see what you're missing. Table serves, now you wanna play the victim. Now you gotta learn who I be. Clear view, wipe your eyes so you can see. Boy, you gotta learn. It's in my DNA. Two can play that game and we gon' see who gets played. Don't let me go. 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 Boy, you're so shady. You think I'm crazy? Pause. Turned your back on me and thought you walk away. My heart is not a game for you to play. Put the six down and shit is not 2K. Boy, you're about to learn who I be. Clear view 4K HD. Now you gotta learn. This is my game plan. I got you in my hands, I had to make you understand. Don't let me go. 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 Don't let me go.
What's up, everybody? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? We up in this thing. We up in this thing.
Wow. Ooh-wee, yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, I got a call from the office saying that you had some plumbing issues.
You don't look like much of a plumber to me.
You not gonna see this? You don't see this? I'm here to handle business. Where is it?
Well, all right. Well, come. Let's get it done then.
Listen.
I need me a big fine woman, that got it going on. I need me a big fine woman that got it going on. Her credit score good and she got her own home. Ain't worried about a man if you don't know how to treat her. She wanted 50-50, so you gotta come and meet her. Heard it might not be for sale, but let me tell you, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. And if you can't give it to me right now, then let me tell you, I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it. Hey, Miss Lady, what's your name? What's your number? I heard you had a leak and you was looking for a plumber. Well, have no fear, Mr. Pipe is here. I'll pay you just to fix it, or I volunteer. I know it might sound funny, but I ain't playing around. I ain't playing around. See, I'm a hard-working man. These hands ain't for laying around. Unless I'm laying you down. I know you don't need it, but I want you to have it. Want you to have it, babe. So I'ma leave it on the dresser later on. When I'm gone, you can grab it. Girl, you can grab it now. I need me a big fine woman that got it going on. Her credit score good and she got her own home. Ain't worried about a man if you don't know how to treat her. She wanted 50-50, so you gotta come and meet her. Heard it might not be for sale, but let me tell you, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. And if you can't give it to me right now, then let me tell you, I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it.
It don't matter.
Don't
pay. Cause I'll pay the fee. No, it ain't tricking if you got it. Well, I don't give a damn who watching. No, I don't. No, you ain't for sale, but how much? What's it gonna cost me? What's your price? How much? No, I got a shout and tell me, baby, what's up? What's it gonna cost me? Yeah, I just wanna spend my money on you, baby.
I need me a big fine woman that got it going on. Her credit score good and she got her own home. Ain't worried about a man if you don't know how to treat her. She wanted 50-50, so you gotta come and meet her. Heard it might not be for sale, but let me tell you, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. And if you can't give it to me right now, then let me tell you, I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it.
What about that 20? What about that 20, babe? Or what about that 40? What about that 40, lady?
Or what about that 60? Or what about that 80, baby? 80, baby.
Hey, excuse me, ma'am.
Hey.
And we about done here.
Okay. Well, how much do I owe you?
Tell you what, don't even worry about it. It's on me.
Okay. Are you for real?
Yeah, well, I might get into a little trouble for this, but this is what I'm gonna do. But you gotta promise me you gonna come though.
Okay. Where I'm going?
I want you to come to my concert.
So you a rapper? You're a singer or something? Or?
Tell you what, you just come, you'll find all that out.
All right.
But I need you to be there now.
What time I need to pull up?
Probably about 6.
6. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got something for you too. Where that when you come?
Have no fear. What I need to have no fear about?
Pipe is here.
Turn it up, pass the track straight to fucking Monkey Man, burn it up.
Cross my heart, I never cross the plug. I'm game related like Dewberry and C-Dub. So let's talk about it, TMB with Monkey Man. Stop playing games, boy, stay in your own lane. Beating on my chest like a fucking 8. Oklahoma all the way to the H. Body rock south side, what you talking about? Acres home, pro folk, that's the north side. Holla at that bar bands, pull the slab side. Mike and Pratt, that's a domino effect. You must be loco if you think you in the winter circles. I'm in the tray, but I don't see no TV. It's that boy Monkey Man and that Mikey. On the coffee run early morning with my peeps. Bitch, I'm monetized on YouTube in the street. Somebody call it Zoo, cause Monkey Man, I act like they
I'm on my
police.
Monkey Man shit, Monkey Man shit, Monkey Man shit, ayy. So I guess I'm on my Monkey Man shit, Monkey Man shit, Monkey Man shit, ayy. Moving through the jungle, I can fuck with no fake niggas. Only fuck with real nigga, yeah, you know the deal, nigga, ayy.
Here I come with the motherfucking deal. It said, boy, Monkey Man in the building. Y'all know what time it is, man. Look here, man. On this early morning. And I want to talk about, so I got my wife got a cousin and she got a nigga. So I'm trying to understand how niggas are clingy to women. I don't understand that. It's like niggas act like they can't live without a female. Like, okay, so she was over here doing my daughter's hair, I think. It was either my daughter or her daughter's hair. And the whole time she's doing my daughter's hair, the nigga just sitting on the phone, like dry sitting on the phone, listening to see who she talking to. He all in female conversation and all this shit. So I'm like, man, what type of nigga is this? So I'm trying to understand, and I hope this video helps us understand why men are clingy to women.
Love, but then they don't have to put in the work because they know she'll love you and cling on to you regardless.
A lot of times when you out there dating,
The clingy and the distant are always together. What happens is the avoidant person always attracts the clingy, because if a distant independent person met another distant independent woman, they don't have the glue to keep them together. They also don't feel validated by somebody who doesn't care to see them. But when they meet that clingy partner, they get the validation that I'm loved, but then they don't have to put in the work because they know that she'll love you and cling on to you regardless. The best way the ego defends itself is saying, I don't need anybody to be there for my emotional needs. I don't need to talk about my feelings. I don't need to connect. I don't need someone in my space all the time. So they replace what they didn't get with what they don't want. And so when they meet somebody who's trying to emotionally connect with them, they label it as, I don't need this, and they'll distance themselves. But when she leaves, they're in pieces. So they obviously do need it. They just don't know how to navigate this need alongside their trauma. So they end up pushing away the very people that they love and are trying to love them. And they attract clingy partners. The clingy and the distant are always together. What happens is the avoidant person always attracts the clingy, because if a distant independent person met another distant independent woman, they don't have the glue to keep them together. They also don't feel validated by somebody who doesn't care to see them. But when they meet that clingy partner, they get the validation that I'm loved, but then they don't have to put in the work because they know that she'll love you and cling on to you regardless. The best way the ego defends itself is saying, I don't need anybody to be there for my emotional needs. I don't need to talk about my feelings. I don't need.
Now he's sitting there like, bitch, you lying. I don't, because I think there's Monkey Man. Hey, what's up, CJ? Shout out to CJ. We got Dolly Bear in the building. I don't know. Let me see. CJ, I might have to get you to come in on this one. I don't agree with this. Let me see. Because, okay, and I mean, two independent people. Let me look at this one more time so I can really grasp what she's saying.
Need to connect. I don't.
Hold on. Let me
need someone in my.
A lot of times when you out there dating the list,
the clingy and the distant are always together. What happens is the avoidant person always attracts the clingy, because if a distant independent person met another distant independent woman, they don't have the glue to keep them together. They also don't feel validated by somebody who doesn't care to see them. But when they meet that clingy partner, they get the validation that I'm loved, but then they don't have to put in the work because they know that she'll love you and cling on to you regardless. The best way the ego defends itself is saying, I don't need anybody to be there for my emotional needs. I don't need to talk about my feelings. I don't need to connect. I don't need someone in my space all the time. So they replace what they didn't get with what they don't want. And so when they meet somebody who's trying to emotionally connect with them, they label it as, I don't need this, and they'll distance themselves. But when she leaves, they're in pieces. So they obviously do need it. They just don't know how to navigate this need alongside their trauma. So they end up pushing away the very people that they love and are trying to love them. And they attract clingy partners. The clingy and the distant are always together.
I don't agree with that. I mean, it could be a point to where, you want that person by your side, but come on, man, all the time. Yeah, I sent you the link. I just sent you the link. Yeah, I'm finna see what Mike got to say about this. Oh shit, they trying to get me to jump on this game. I don't want to jump on the game because I mean, I don't know. That's, to me, being a clingy. Sometimes clingy is nerve-wracking. I gotta have my space just as well as a woman, because you got some women that I want to ride everywhere my man riding. Then this old gullible ass nigga got her riding. Okay, let me see. What's up, mama?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. So, do you like a clingy man?
So this is crazy because some of what she's saying is true, but I don't like, okay, I don't like a clingy man. I like a attentive man, if that makes sense.
Explain.
So we do not have to be around each other like all the time, but like I want phone calls. I want, you know what I'm saying, like text messages. I want to know that I do exist, but like, bro, go do something constructive. Like, we don't have to sit up under each other 24/7.
You know what? That's what I think too, Dolly Bell. Abandonment. But I know niggas don't like that, and they got their mama and daddy though, and vice versa.
I think not only it's a plethora, not just abandonment issues,
Yeah,
it's
but that's one.
insecurity.
We can't say that is one.
Yeah, that is one. It's insecurities is another.
a lot of times when you out there dating
Go ahead. Oh shit.
And the reason I say insecurities, and I mean, like, as far as him or she just worried about if they gonna be talking to like somebody else if they're not in their face.
So, like I was explaining, so bam, my wife cousin was over here braiding hair. So she had at the time another roommate, which is a friend of hers named Slim, and he was over here, but he just dry talking on some drunk shit. Probably was a little flirting in there. I don't know. I wasn't too much paying attention though. So I'm not knowing though, because I'd have been in and out the room and this, then the third. I'm hosting, doing my motherfucking thing. My daughter here. I'm not knowing the whole time because I see a phone just sitting there, but it just looked like it's just sitting there. But the whole time, this nigga sitting on the phone listening to everybody conversation.
Yeah, that is. So here's the thing: was it her that wanted him on the phone, or was it him that asked to be on the phone?
See, I don't know that part.
Because I'm that right there. Like, I'm telling you, it can
I think it was
seem.
more him because he. I mean, you would think the nigga's attached to her because I done seen other things too where like everywhere she go, he going, he there, he got to be there, like you know what I'm saying, type
Right.
shit. I don't know.
Yeah. I definitely feel like that is a sense of that right there is like a little bit of a control issue, which again goes back to, I know Mike say using the word insecure or whatever, like be careful like what how are you using it. But that, to me, that's a level of insecurity there, because that girl,
Yeah.
she doing somebody hair, she working.
Yeah, and from what my girl say, like shit, she ain't the type of motherfucker that'll cheat. Cause you can really tell that it's like getting on her nerves type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I guess I don't know because I don't know what type of nigga he is behind closed doors. I don't know. Cause
Right.
so let me tell you, so bam. So my nigga was talking, yeah. Oh, you do hair, yeah. When I give me some money, yeah, I'll get you a beauty shop. So in his mind, my nigga, why you want to get my girl? That's like me telling you,
Yeah.
CJ, oh yeah, you do locks, so I'm gonna get you. So while your nigga listening on the phone, I'm saying all this to you while you do hair. You see what I'm saying? So in his mind,
Yeah.
oh, this nigga flirting.
Yeah,
But
I definitely would have. That would have been a red flag right there. Like, you don't even know me, so what you ready to invest in me for? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, she was on that type of shit, but he's intoxicated. So that shit is like water off a duck back, what she's talking about. So the nigga getting frustrated. So the nigga, so her daughter was here. The nigga called the daughter and charged the daughter up for not telling the nigga to leave her mama alone.
wait, what?
Let me say this again. The nigga called her daughter and asking her daughter why you ain't stopping that nigga from talking to your mama.
No, no, come on now. That's
Yeah. Yeah, I can't
that.
make this shit up.
Now you got to be making this
No,
up,
I can't make
because
this shit up because it blew my mind. Because after I noticed, after because he got mad and he got off the phone. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
after all that, I'm because like I said, I'm in because I don't sit around women. I can't do
right,
it. I just can't do it. If it's two or more women in the room, I can't because y'all have y'all women talk and y'all got y'all occasional men bash, and I'm gonna have to add
right.
my 50 cents. So I'm gonna have to go. But you know what I'm saying? So I come back in the room, he like, why such and such? I don't want to say his name, but why
Yeah,
such
yeah,
and such call me talking about why I didn't stop Slim from talking to you and all this. And he like, I thought you supposed to have my back. I'm your whoop to whoop and this, that, and the third. I'm like, what the fuck? I say,
yeah.
so I'm
That
laughing. So I'm fucking with her. I'm like, ooh, you got your boy. You might well gonna marry that nigga. He ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be death.
nah, don't marry him. Shit. Don't
Yeah.
don't marry him. But you know what's crazy? So, like, the ex-husband or whatever, he had a son, and we went to the corner store one time,
Uh-huh.
because I used to go to the little corner store over there by my mom's house, which is where I used to stay. So the Indian dude like knew me real good because I've been living over there for like 2 or 3 years. So we go in there, whatever, do the regular routine. He like, hey, you know, how you doing? He give Megan a hug. Cause again, I've been going to this store for years. So we get in the car and the bonus son at the time, he said, you know him? I said, yeah, been coming to the store for the longest or whatever. He was like, oh, okay. So it was just kind of weird to me that you asking me questions, but then finally, like just after a few more incidents with his father or whatever, and just kind of piecing some stuff together. I don't want to put all the business out there in the street,
Right,
but
right, right.
basically, that man had trained his son to be his watchdog.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
So like in times that we would get into it, if he left, that son wasn't going nowhere. And the son would lie to me and tell me that he ain't talked to the daddy or whatever the case is. But you best believe that Negro was up walking, pacing his house, trying to make sure he watched me and these kids every move, and he was reporting everything back to his daddy.
But that's damn. Is that like some type of child abuse?
Yes, it is, and it's psychotic on the daddy part.
Yeah.
Because first of all, why would you bring a child into your chaotic way of thinking? You understand what I'm saying? And so
Threw up a bunch of red flags. No bullshit.
yeah.
Flag on the play.
Yeah. So even with that other situation over there where you say he asked the daughter, fool, sorry, why are you manipulating that young lady? That young lady ain't got nothing to do with you and that mama stuff.
Yeah, and two, I ain't gonna tell that business because I'm gonna interview them because they real big on Facebook. I mean on YouTube. Her boyfriend is, and on TikTok. You probably done seen him before. He's a little Mexican dude that I'll show you one day. But yeah, they very big on
We
YouTube.
gonna know now. You
yeah.
we gonna know now. We gonna be looking now.
Fuck it.
But yeah, that's definitely like we talk about mental all the time. That's some mental stuff. And I really and truly feel like it's a difference in enjoying each other's company, right? Because Monkey Man, don't get me wrong, like I love to be in the presence of my man when we together, but we don't have to smother each other. When I say, you know what I'm saying? When I say in the presence, like me and the kids' dad, my first husband, we're both Tauruses. So he could be in the living room, I could be in the room watching TV, doing whatever. We come out the room, cross each other's path, give each other a hug and a kiss. So every now and again, he'll come mess with me, I come mess with him, because we at home in our own space chilling. But we had our times, date night and stuff like that or whatever. We go out, to the grocery store, to the mall and stuff. We holding hands and whatnot. So the love and affection was there. We just didn't smother each other.
Yeah. Yeah, because you gotta let the relationship breathe. I can't, like, soon as I get in the car and back up, where you at? Bitch, I'm in the street and the driveway at the same time trying to pull out. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be like that.
Right.
Who they in the background talking?
Right.
People. Shit, what you want me to do? Tell them to be quiet?
Right.
Why is you listening to the outside and
Everything.
not to me?
Yeah.
That
Because
shit be crazy. Let me see what this nigga talking about right here.
The less effort and energy you show on a woman, the harder.
The clingy and the distant are.
A lot of times when you out there dating, the less effort and energy you show on a woman, the harder she tries to make it happen. And these are attractive women. I ain't talking about just trash, ugly women or whatever the case may be. I'm talking about attractive women. Like when you engaging with them and shit, and you kind of chilling, you kind of coasting, and she go harder. What is that mindset or that ideology come from?
Because it's on some, she thinking, damn, do he really wrong me for real? Like for real. And then it becomes like a cat and mouse game in her mind. And all you doing is chilling. But in her mind, you not showing too much attention because you know it's a bunch of goddamn heathens out there that be trying to chase them down and all that. But you just step back from the crowd and she looking at you like, well, why you not with the crowd?
She is.
You intrigued. Well, she's intrigued with that.
She's befuddled.
She don't even know, girl, I'm more dangerous than.
See,
she's what?
Oh, let me play that part. Let me.
Yeah, what that dude in the gray shirt say?
Arrested.
Oh, go back.
When you out there dating, the less effort,
now
and
the
energy you
dude in the
showing
gray
woman,
shirt,
the harder she tries to make it happen. And these are attractive women. I ain't talking about just trash, ugly women, or whatever the case may be. I'm talking about attractive women.
You
like
could
when you
pause
engaging
it.
with them and shit, and you kind of chilling, you kind of coasting, and she go harder. Where does that mindset or that ideology come from?
Because it's on some. She thinking, damn, do he really wrong me for real? Like for real, and then it becomes like a cat and mouse game in her mind, and all you doing is chilling. But in her mind, you not showing too much attention because you know it's a bunch of goddamn heathens out there that be trying to chase them down and all that. But you just step back from the crowd and she looking at you like, well, why you not with the crowd?
She is.
You intrigued. Well, she's intrigued with that.
She's befuddled.
She don't even know, girl, I'm more dangerous than the rest of them.
A lot of times when you out there,
yeah, hey, I'd have been in that situation before. So look, I was on. This was a few years ago. Because don't get me wrong, I done been in and out of rehab before. Like I tell everybody, this is my first time taking it serious. But anyway, so back in the gap. So I'm in. This is like 12 years ago. Because the only reason why I know how long the house man, me and him used to be roommates. So it's about 12 years ago. So I'm new to the program over there. You know, I'm getting my way back up. I'm kind of looking good, handsome, whatever the case may be. And he ain't lying. It was an attractive woman. Her name was Juanita. So bam, it's a thing called a coffee bar at AA. They got this thing called a coffee bar where you work and you give, you people come in, you serve them coffee because that's part of the AA thing. We drink coffee. So bam, I noticed her looking at me, but I'm just not paying. I'm not saying I'm not paying attention because yeah, you beautiful. I'm looking, but so when she finally made her way to me, she say, "Why you don't never say nothing to me?" I told her. And I know you go through this problem, and I know many other women go through this problem. What the fuck I'm gonna tell you that 48 other niggas ain't told you? You see what I'm saying?
But see, okay. Oh my God. See, this right here is kind of tricky. This is tricky because that's clear. Like I would never walk up to no dude and be like, why you ain't say nothing to me? Because I know I'm an attractive woman. I think right there, you just like really on some feeling yourself type stuff.
Yeah.
Or are you just so used to, oh, sorry. Hey, Mike.
What's up with it?
You just so used to a man, you know what I'm saying? Just all the men, I guess, just coming at you that you don't even realize. Like I say this all the time, and you know, I'm not lying. It's understood. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So unless a man actually approaches me, I'm not looking for him to do so.
But I feel what he said. It'd be like, damn, what's on this nigga mind? Like, is he gay? What the fuck? Now it's just that. First of all, like I tell everybody, I don't have no mag line. I chill. I sit to the back. You choose. That's on you. But it was kind of weird because I'm like, why you need my attention? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Why you need my attention? But come to find out though, and being in recovery, because really recovery is therapy. Some people love attention. They are attention seekers. So they gotta have, when they come in the room, they gotta be seen, they gotta be heard, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? What you gotta say, Mike? My boy Mike, what's up, Mike?
Man, you know what I'm finna say.
What you finna say?
Statistics.
Yeah, what
I wasn't finna quote a stat at all. I wasn't finna quote a stat at all. Like, and this is the unfortunate truth. It is not, and the women's not gonna like it, but it is what it is. See, a man that gets with an attractive woman, he already know he's not the only one. It is foolish as fuck for him to even step into here believing that he is the only one. Because guess what? Just because you are with her, her attraction does not stop. If anything, it enhances her attraction because men are natural competitors. What are we always trying to do? Fuck the next nigga bitch. Take the next nigga bitch. Hey, it's a jungle out here. So that hey, you gotta go in here
I
knowing
just think
this.
he threw a whole monkey wrench in there.
But it's the truth though. Like but that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm giving it to you from our side.
Right. But Mike,
and of course it's not gonna make sense to you because you're not on this side. But I'm telling you exactly how it goes.
So you're
like any nigga that is think about this. Any nigga that is an attention seeking nigga, what y'all call that? Oh, he feminine. Oh, he
Yeah,
bitch.
I was just finna say he gay.
Because that is naturally a woman's thing. Attention. Naturally.
Cause see, my thing is what attracts me is a quiet woman. I like a quiet woman. That's what attracts me. Like
we even say that. Well, go ahead, bro.
Cause I understand where he coming from. Cause I want to know, what you got going on. Cause I need, and it ain't really just on no. I'm just nosy as hell because I want to know why you ain't over here saying shit. You know what I'm saying? You all right? You okay? You going through anything? So that I always be attracted to a quiet. Like my girl, she quiet. She don't do no talking really, unless she want to. Like it's really on her motherfucking mind. She'll talk with.
We even say that about niggas when it come to fighting. The nigga who making the most noise, most likely is the nigga that don't want to fight.
No bullshit. That's a fear tactic.
Yeah, that's a fear tactic. So, I mean, it worked. The logic works.
But I'm trying to make sure that I understand because the video, the dude said that the female she gets heightened when it's a dude that is not talking to her.
Yeah. What? When a man, okay, if a beautiful woman in the room and the man ain't talking to her,
she
that's
wants
more intriguing to her because she want to know why he ain't.
Because she's used to. Well, again, all right. So that do make my comments relative because it's about attention.
Yeah,
and women thrive off of attention. Attention.
Don't say all. Don't say all.
Pause. I know you guys are gonna.
That's your boy.
I mean, that's true. I mean,
Don't group everybody.
Okay. Let me ask you this: what woman don't like attention?
Don't group everybody.
I got you, but what woman don't like attention?
Okay, so I already know what y'all gonna say, but real talk, like I grew up, my grandmother and them had me in pageants and all that other kind of stuff. So I always had to have my hair done. I always had to be, just like extra. So when it got to the point of where I realized like I could start making like little decisions or whatever for myself, I toned down a lot because I did not want that attention. A lot of stuff that I even do to this day, like people always hear me say, I'm okay being in the background. I'm all right being in the background because I don't like the attention because you get the attention and now you got to be on the front side. Now you got to carry yourself a certain type of way. Now, again, I understand what we're talking about here, but there are some women that don't like attention.
What normally
they want attention from their man, but they not looking for attention from all men.
So let me ask you this:
but is it not the same way? Do you not want attention from your woman, Mike, that you in a relationship with?
Yeah, but I'm not thriving for it to the point where, oh my God, you just not paying attention to me. Like, man, we know how to preoccupy our time with shit.
But okay, realistically, if you're in a relationship, you do want certain attention and validation from your partner.
Right. So my question still stands though. What women don't like attention?
Shit, what man don't?
Yeah, I mean, come on, like
don't deflect. Answer the question.
I'm not deflecting, but okay, attention in a relationship and just attention whoring out here in these streets are two totally different things.
So why do y'all post pictures on the internet, posing to the side with your ass sticking out? That happens. That's
the same reason y'all post pictures in gray sweatpants and no shirts.
And I guarantee you that nigga don't get nearly as much attention as that woman.
It don't matter. You can't separate it now. If it's gonna work for one, it's gotta work for the other.
Now that nigga might get more attention, because niggas and men look. I mean,
right. But that's the thing. That's the thing. But that's the thing with this equal. If we gonna accept equal, you gotta accept equal all the way across.
Here you go.
Right, wrong, true or false. You gotta accept equal all the way across. It can't be equal when it only benefits you. It can't be.
Let me see what this man talking about right here.
Disagree? The hottest women on.
A lot of times when you out there dating, the less
Pause. I know you guys are going to disagree. The hottest women on earth are clingy. I'm not joking. A model-looking girl that's clingy. You love it?
Love it.
Do you love it, Myron?
Girls should be clingy.
The last one pulled a knife on me. She was so clingy. 42 missed calls a day. Pause. I know you guys are going to disagree. The hottest women on earth are clingy. I'm not joking.
Nah, that's
because the hottest women on earth is used to what? Getting attention.
Yeah. Damn.
They are. It's not even that they're used to getting attention. You got to dissect that. What do they need the attention for? What's that word? That you don't like.
Validation.
There you go. And that's all about self-esteem. So a person with low self-esteem, if they doing certain stuff to get the attention and they don't get it, hell yeah, they gonna flip out. Because that's the whole life. That's the purpose of.
But when y'all not getting attention,
Stop saying y'all. Stop saying y'all.
But you're a woman, so I can say y'all here in this situation. Like when that, cause think about it. Listen to what I'm about to say. When y'all not getting the attention you want, what do? You alter your appearance. You start putting on makeup, eyelashes, etc., etc. Maybe change your hairstyle, etc., etc. You're gonna do something to try to generate the attention you want.
Yeah, I know that for a fact. Not saying you do that, CJ, but I know a couple of
I
women
understand what
did certain shit. You know what I'm saying? We just saying women. We gonna just say women, Mike. We ain't gonna just because a lot of women, you know, you can't because when you like when motherfuckers say, well, damn, I feel the same way when a motherfucker say men.
About 98 to 97 to 98% of women put on makeup in some form or fashion.
No bullshit.
Some form or fashion.
So let me ask you this, CJ.
Mm-hmm.
In your percentage, how much attention is pervert attention? Because I'm telling you, and you could tell by a nigga conversation what type of shit he on.
Right. It's about how much the woman, in my opinion, how much the woman put out there. For example, like, and I'm always gonna use me for example. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm big breasted, right? I could put a picture up in a fucking turtleneck, standing to the side. If a dude, if that's what he see and that's what he like, guess what? Oh, the likes fit to go out, the comments, you beautiful, and this and then the other. So really and truly, at the end of the day, it's about what the woman put out there, but also what man is actually looking at it and where his mind is.
Yeah, I done seen some ugly hoes on Facebook.
That part.
That
part.
Beautiful.
Man. And the thing is, I bet you any kind of money, they get more attention than the best looking nigga on the internet.
Who?
Like that's why I used to tell girls, like, bro, show me your inbox, don't be shit. Because the ugliest bitch can show me her inbox and it'll be the same thing.
Yeah,
it'll
because
be the exact same thing.
Just like the pretty females, or you would good look, however y'all want to describe. Whatever they putting out there, that is what they are attracting.
Think about this though. If we think you a layup, we're going. We're gonna try to we're gonna try to do the layup.
Yeah.
And that's just men thinking in their natural habitat, whether it's right or wrong. Men are wired sexually. And believe it or not, sex is not as easy to come by for a dude because he gotta meet so many qualifications to even pull that off. Y'all not just women is not just walking around handing out pussy like that.
Well, the women who want attention are, because you just literally said if they altering their bodies and all this other kind of stuff for certain attention, all the man gotta have is whatever little thing that woman is looking for, and then bam, he gonna get it. They might not be talking about it, but he gonna get it.
But whatever that little thing is, every dude is not walking around with that, and the majority of the dudes ain't walking around with that. Because if that's the case, shit, more of us would know how to operate with women.
Actually, that is the case, because when we think about your statistics that you put out there and all these babies that's out here and the men and I mean somebody having sex.
According to my own statistics, majority of black men are single and childless.
What?
51% of black men are actually a lot. It's 51% of black men are single and childless, and 64 out of that 51% are in the upper middle class. So with that being said,
these niggas can't be in the hood.
And the thing
So
is,
who having who? I'm sorry, I'm confused. So who having women having babies by
the
themselves?
same 20% of men.
Women.
The same 20% of
Okay,
men
okay.
is
Well,
in
then that still
circulation.
proves my case. The same 20% that's going around representing line, talking about what they got, is getting it from the women that's putting it out there with the attention seekers, and they just are recycling.
But 20% can't speak for the 80.
So
See?
let me ask you this, Mike. I'm just gonna ask
You
you
see
a
how the
question.
numbers work?
No,
I'm
they
gonna
no.
ask you a question, Mike.
I'm
Name
listening.
me 10 niggas you know without a child.
Pratt, Peanut, Chase, Brian, who else? Ryan don't have a kid. Darnell don't have a kid. Eric do got a child.
Yeah.
I don't do Bill. My sister don't have. Oh, wait, that's a girl. I'm tripping. My cousin Marvin don't have a kid.
How old are they?
Roughly in between
About
38,
30, about
38
30 and
and 25.
25.
Babyhead don't have a kid. Babyhead don't
He
have a
won't
kid.
stay out of jail, but that's a different story. But
But
yeah,
he still counts. He still counts.
he still counts, yeah.
Shit, I just gave you 10 niggas off the rip that don't have kids.
But no, y'all gotta because it gotta be according to the statistics. So y'all gotta break them down. Like, are they elite? Do they got money? Are they average? Are they fresh out of jail? Are they been to
His question was
jail?
personal. He said, "How many niggas do you know that
Okay.
don't have kids?" He
Okay,
said,
you
"Name
right.
10 niggas that you know."
Okay.
Yeah.
And I named 10 right off the rip.
And I know them same 10 niggas except for about one of them. I guess that was, I don't know who the other dude.
So
but all the
okay,
rest of them
so
on my
now
street.
don't get mad at me. I'm about to throw a monkey wrench in here. Monkey
Let's
man,
go.
you know them 10. Should they have a baby?
How can you
Well,
grade that?
Peanut, I don't know about Tay. Peanut, yeah, because he got, if he's still alive, he got a job where Jarrell,
Yeah, Jarrell don't have a kid.
Nah, I
I
don't
forgot
know.
about Jarrell.
Jarrell, I would feel for the baby mama, not the because Jarrell is a strong-minded person when he got his mind to it. I ain't gonna lie. And if I'm being correct, Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Jarrell not gonna play behind that
I tell Jarrell every time I see her, like, bro, you 35 years old. And if anybody is blessed to see 35, brother, it's you.
Yeah.
Without
going to jail.
Believe it or not, it took me having kids to turn my life around.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely make the argument, nigga, at 16, you shouldn't have been a parent. Even at 19, you shouldn't have been a parent. But hey, it changed my life. It turned my life completely around.
Brian, I think Big Brian should have a boy. He's Slim Brian now. He should have a baby. I think. Who else? Who else in that?
Now, the question out of that statistic really is, how many of those men that have children only have one with one baby mama?
No, how many of them taking care of their children?
Oh, we're talking about those. Just because you take care of them or not, it don't make you any less of a parent. You still, by definition,
well, this really the question.
You're a sorry ass parent, hell yeah, but you are a parent nonetheless.
Okay, this the question I should have asked for you personally. Out of all the men you know, what is the percentage of not having kids and the ones that do have kids?
Damn, bro, I know a lot of people.
I mean, just okay. Out of let's say out of 50 people, maybe. Well, now we can't just take 50 people.
I definitely know more without kids that does have kids.
Damn, I guess we come out. I know, nigga, we was when my generation, and which is CJ generation too. Shit, motherfucker having babies from 8th grade on up. So I don't really know too many people that's my age without a child.
Me either.
But you gotta think though, like, we're talking more than just Acres Home, 5th Ward, Studewood, Herb Clark.
I understand, but that's what I'm saying. But it's majority. That's what I'm saying, because it's a lot of women. Okay, let's put it like this. I'm gonna go look this up. Look this up. How many women on welfare?
How many what?
I mean, not on welfare. How many single mothers are there in the world? Because if it's more than 50% of men not having babies, if it's more men not having babies, so it shouldn't be.
I said black men. I said black men, brother. I said black men. I was very specific.
Black women. How many single black women? What I need to put in single black women?
Shit, you cold. I ain't gonna lie. You cold if you can name me 20 women without no kids.
Okay, but it got to be a man in there.
Right.
Understandably so. Understandably so. But check this out. There's white. I said black men, white men, Hispanics, Asians.
Mike, can I ask you something?
If you're gonna grant it with black women,
Mike, can I ask you something for real? And I want you to be very transparent. Do you have some animosity against black women?
Not at all. Not at all. If I had animosity towards you, I wouldn't tell you shit. I'd just leave you out there in the street, lost and confused.
Well, I mean, that statement right there kind of is a little condescending, don't you think? I just leave you lost and confused out there in the street.
Not at all.
So are you insinuating that every black woman is lost?
Not at all. Not at all. But the vast majority are.
What makes you say that?
Because what do they have? Where's their family? Where is their commitment from a man? Where is the outcome that they said that they want? Because a lot of them that say that a lot of them that talk about these outcomes, that talk about this, that, the third, they don't have that in their own life. They're subscribing to a theory. They're subscribing to a theory that's not even prevalent in their own life.
But okay, so you mean to tell me you've sat down with every black woman and came to that conclusion?
I don't have to. I see it every day.
According to the statistics, though, right?
The statistics, social media, et cetera, et cetera. How many Thanksgiving pictures did you see where you just see a woman and her kids, no man?
Now, okay, let me. First of all, I already know that there are a lot of single women out here not in relationships with fathers.
Right.
But I never hear you say. I always hear you go for the women first and say, well, because they out here wanting something that they. Hold on. I never hear you say that. Okay, women do go through some stuff and they do want certain type. Hold on. They do want to be in these relationships, but the men don't give them that relationship. So why don't you give them? Why don't you give? Hold on. Why don't you ever give them the benefit of the doubt for choosing not to be with the man that can't give them the lifestyle that they want?
Because 9 times out of 10, all right, well, if you want me to, that's a lot that I gotta answer. Now, the thing is, us men are telling you what we want. And that's the thing that women don't understand.
But they're not living up. They're not living up to the man that they claim to be. That's what I'm saying.
Let me answer. I was not able to stop you at no point when you went through all that. So I'm saying, as long as men are the key holders to relationships and commitments, it is I can't use the word duty, but it is pivotal that you understand what he wants. And that's why I say we can have a million of these conversations, but you'll never understand exactly what it is to lose within a commitment until you are the one getting on your knees proposing to a man. Whenever y'all get married, the man takes your last name. Whenever he decides, you know what, CJ, this don't work for me, I'm unhappy, blah, 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 I'm gone. And you start paying for his lifestyle. You'll never understand until that point.
So he doesn't have to be an honorable man. He doesn't have to be a faithful man. He doesn't have to be a non-abusive man. He doesn't have to be He doesn't have to be mentally equipped. When all of those things go out the door, you mean to tell me that woman is still supposed to stay with him and raise these kids that they decided because he said he was going to be this?
Well, that's the problem there. At the point in which y'all meet each other, it is on the man to prove himself worthy to be able to have your number one attribute, which is your body. And if you choose to give it to him after that, it is on you to prove yourself worthy of the commitment from said
Mike,
man.
that's why I say you don't like whoever hurt you. Whoever hurt you, you hanging on to that because at the end of the day, you find a way to put it on the woman and say, well, she never should have had kids with the man in the first place. What about that man's responsibility as far as being a man that she was trusting in the beginning?
Well, why was he good enough to procreate with them?
Because he gave his representative.
So you believe the lie?
Yeah, believe the lie that the man told. Yes, exactly.
Damn, the government lie every day, but we still pay taxes.
Yeah, you know what? Okay. All right, mate.
I'm just saying, hey.
All right. I just want you really to admit that you do not like. I want you to admit that you do not like black women because a black woman hurt you. And you're forever going to try to make it seem like it's always the black woman's fault.
This is what I said on my show. And people can like it. They can love it. They can hate me. I don't care.
52% of black children in America.
I am a man's advocate. I am an advocate for men. I don't advocate for women. Why? Because you have enough of those. We've been listening to those for the last 50, 60 years. And that's what got us to the point we're at right now. So, and I'm telling you, in a relationship, a man is at a complete disadvantage. There's not a single advantage he have here. Because in the end, rather he makes the mistake, rather she makes the mistake, if this family do not work out, I'm going to have to pay for that.
Well, why don't you just do what you got to do to make sure the family works out?
Okay, so why couldn't you do what you got to do to make sure this man is
why didn't you answer that question? And then here's the thing.
Okay.
You don't never come with what the man is supposed to do to make sure that the family stays together.
It's funny how my logic works both ways. And yours only work for one.
Your logic does not work both ways. Listen, I'm sorry. I've never agreed with your logic.
You said, of course. I said, why don't the man have to do what he have to do to make sure the family work out? I said, okay. Basically, I'm saying if I have to accept that, then you have to accept that you have to do what you got to do to make sure this nigga is working.
And I literally said, the woman is there. The woman is doing what she has to do as long as the man is doing what he's supposed to do. When he fails and he stops, that is when the woman decides to walk away.
Well, he didn't do what he was supposed to do if he got her pregnant without marrying her.
You always go back to the baby. All you have is the pregnancy and a baby, Mike. That's all you ever have.
That's major. That's the majority of what you see.
So, hey, y'all, let's talk about this then. Let's see what they talk about right here. Hold on.
So I will say that
52% of black children in America live without both parents in a household. What would you say is most responsible for this?
The choice that so many women are making to choose the government as their husband instead of a black man.
Explain.
First, of course, is a choice to have a child. That's one thing. But then it turns into somewhat of a trend or survival need, which is, it's hard out here, so I need something. And then they, use the government to pay their bills. And other women look at, and this is a real thing, women literally look at other women and say, hey, girl, like, did you know if you have a baby, you can get the government assistance and all these other things? And they literally talk other women into this to say, forget these men.
Okay, but
you're wrong.
I don't agree with that.
I don't either, because I ain't never been on no government assistance.
And I never seen a woman talk, not saying it ain't true, but I don't think I ever seen another woman talk another woman into getting welfare. Hell, they were going to do that anyway.
Maybe they talking to the young kids. I don't know. That's crazy right there.
I mean, it kind of sounds like what I just said to a degree. And I've been asked that question too. I'm like, bro.
So I will say that.
I've been asked that question too. I was like, if you was not incentivized, if you wasn't paid to leave, would you leave?
If what?
If you wasn't paid alimony, spousal support to leave your husband, would you leave?
I did. I left twice, and I don't get no benefits from neither one of them.
You're one person.
But I'm not the only. See, that's the thing, Mike. I'm not the only person. I am not the only person, only woman that decided, you know what? I'm not going to take this mental abuse. I'm not going to take this toxicity. I am not going to take this Negro over here promising to be something, wanting me to carry the family,
a lot of
I am
modifiers.
going to walk away. I'm not the only woman that has
I got
done
you.
that.
Even if you gave me 800 examples, it wouldn't topple nearly a quarter of those that did.
Why?
And that's
Why? Wait. Why? Why?
Because like the minority does not outweigh the majority. There is a saying that says the majority rules.
Here, to this video right here, do you really think a woman says, you know what, I'm gonna walk away from this man who could be over here?
You might not say it
Hold on.
directly.
Let me finish. Based on what he just said about government assistance, do you really think that those women who you saying the majority say, I'm gonna walk away from this man and who is over here taking care of me and the children just because I want to? I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get government assistance. You mean to tell me that the man has nothing to do with that choice?
You do realize that when you get divorced, you go through a court. A divorce decree is an order from the court. So that means any type of alimony, spousal support that I pay is through the court system. So that is a form of government assistance.
What I just said, I hear what you're saying. What I just asked was, do you really think that a woman is just saying, I'm gonna just walk away from this man regardless if she knows she's gonna get government assistance or not? What is her reason for wanting to leave the household to go over there to get government assistance?
Because she feel like she could do better on her own, most likely. And how would you feel that confident to do better on your own without no money?
Yeah, take away the money. I just asked you a question that you just deflected and won't answer.
But that's the whole that was the whole premise of his comment, though. Governmental support is a form of money.
He put it in that content so it will be beneficial for him. That's kind of the same thing that you do.
But that's
to make it seem like it's about the woman getting the money. But I'm talking about logically. What woman just decides to have kids with a man and then all of a sudden I'm just gonna walk away from the situation because I know I could go over here and get government assistance?
Logic went out the window whenever you decided to procreate with a guy you felt unfit. I'm just saying, we can't insert logic when we want to. It got to be logical from the word go.
I get quiet. I get quiet when you talk like this because it's really kind of it's
okay. Well. How about this? If what I'm saying isn't prevalent in most of the cases, why do women get so upset whenever a man wins a divorce settlement and the woman has to pay? Why do y'all say, well, that's, oh man, he bitch like, or that's very feminine of him, or whatever trend word that's popping? It's giving a little dick energy, shit like that. Why does that happen?
First of all, I can't answer that question without knowing the details of whatever their situation was. And if the courts gave that man some spousal support and ruled in his favor, then guess what? Apparently he deserved it. So I don't even understand why somebody would get mad about a situation that has nothing to do with them.
Because you just don't want to be able to look. I get it. I get it. It's just whenever the woman is not at an advantage, it's a problem. It's a problem. I get it. It's every time we're at a disadvantage, the world says nothing. It's acceptable. It's so commonplace, we're numb to it. It's so common and foreign that when I speak on it, it gets so much pushback.
Because if you're just gonna keep saying that the women and men just should not have kids and that solves the problem, then
if you're gonna deem that man, if you're later in life gonna deem that man unfit, that means he was unfit from the word go. Again, a consistent guy is not gonna just turn inconsistent out of nowhere. He had to show signs.
So when does the responsibility lie on that man, Mike, is what I'm trying to understand. Why does the responsibility of him being unfit have to go on the woman?
Because we're not complaining. We already know. We accept whatever we're given. And remember, when men make mistakes, we have to pay for that mistake almost immediately. almost instantaneously. We're
Hold
not
on.
giving
Let me ask you.
we're not giving a 20-year leadway of deferred payments until our bill come due. We have to pay that bitch almost immediately. So trust me, if this nigga done fucked up, he know he did. But again, there's a saying that goes, it's cheaper to keep her. Because he knows if he walks away from this situation after you done procreated, it is a great chance that ass is going to be on child support. So you're going to pay for that mistake almost immediately.
So let me ask you this, because I play both sides of the fence. I play both sides of the fence because, like I said, I don't like when people use all women or just say women, and I don't like when motherfuckers say men. Let me ask you, what men are you speaking up for, Mike?
I speak for all of us.
So even the bullshit one.
All of us, brother. All of us. Because guess what? That bullshit nigga.
CJ, when you speak, who you speak for? All women or the real women that's not not the bitch?
The real women that's not out here trying to play dudes and know that they can trap, dudes with babies and all that other kind of stuff.
Now go ahead and finish what you were saying, Mike.
That bullshit nigga, I guarantee you he can't go 10 straight years being a bullshit nigga without paying for it in some form or fashion.
Why would you want to represent the bullshit nigga though? That don't make no sense.
Because I understand it. I understand why it exists.
I understand
Do I like it?
too.
Do I like it? Hell no. Same way I understand why men are in prison. Do I like it? No. But I understand why it exists.
But representing it and wanting to represent it means that
Because I'm a man.
You'll continue to be a part of the problem and not the solution.
Not exactly. If I don't ever call out the bullshit niggas, which I do, it might not be to the degree in which you like, but it
do you
does
know?
happen.
Because you just literally said that you're standing up for all of them. So how are you calling out the one that's not so good?
Because again, we already distance ourselves from certain type of behaviors. That's calling it out. Like we don't hop out here and be like, well, we ain't gonna acknowledge this group of people because we might look this way. No, man. I mean, everybody get acknowledged. Everything got to come to the light. Because in order to fix the problem,
I have heard Mike speak up on it on this show before.
And in order to fix the problem, you have to analyze the problem. You can't just ignore it and expect it to go away. Silence is acceptance.
Monkey Man, I heard you say, I hear him speak up on it, but he definitely puts it on the back burner and goes harder on the women who are sleeping with the no good niggas. So I'm sorry. I hear what you're saying. And I just still don't see how that is a part of the solution.
When it comes
to, if I have a child, if I have two children, and the child over here that's doing what they supposed to be doing, like we having a different conversation. The child that's not doing what they supposed to be doing, it's some reprimanding, and we sitting down and we trying look, you can't keep doing this.
Great.
Oh, but what Mike is saying is we already know that child ain't doing, what they supposed to be doing. So just go ahead, go in the back, I deal with you. We ain't got to keep calling it out.
That's your interpretation of what I'm saying. And again, I can't make you interpret anything any type of way. Like what I'm saying is pretty clear. I hold women and irresponsible in regards of what they can control. And at the end of the day, you control sex and the birth rate. I hold men accountable according to what we can control. And that's who we give commitments to and who we give our last name to. That's why I'm saying, in a relationship, a man is at a total disadvantage. There's not one single advantage you could think of that solely benefits him. But I could give you every advantage that benefits you. Again, any nigga that do not operate any nigga that does not operate as a conducive, productive citizen of society, he will pay for that almost instantaneously.
You're talking, see, and I guess that's the thing that I got to remember. You're talking about the negative of being in a relationship when my mind frame all the time is the positive, because at the end of the day, if that's all you gonna call out, then the solution is just for women and men not to be together, period.
No, it's to know who you being with through and through.
I mean, that's already understood. But according to you, it's never beneficial for a man to be with a woman.
Okay, if I'm wrong, show me where I'm wrong. Name one.
So again, like I just said, so if that is the case, then just say what you want to say, which is men don't be with women.
Show me where. If I'm wrong, just show me where I'm wrong at. Name one benefit.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that to your fellow men to say whether you right or wrong. Because if you sitting up here saying, saying it's just better for men and women to not be together, then I don't have nothing else to discuss with you about it. Because I don't believe that.
I didn't say men and women shouldn't be together. You never heard me say that not one time.
I just said according to what you're saying, that it's never beneficial for a man in a relationship, then men and women should not be together according to you.
Mothers or men always.
So I will say that.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
All I'm simply saying here is, if I'm wrong, show me where I'm wrong at. If you cannot present logical evidence to the contrary, then you cannot tell me I'm wrong.
Okay, so you're saying you want me to go find some paperwork where it shows the benefit. Hold on. According to you, you want me to go find some paperwork where it shows the benefits of a man being with a woman. Because according to you, there are no benefits of a man being with a woman.
Baby, you've already reached the pinnacle of a relationship twice.
Is that not what you said, though?
No, that's not what I said. You don't have to go that far is to go get paperwork. I'm saying,
no, not the paperwork. I'm saying, did you not just say out of your own mouth that it does not benefit a man to be with a woman?
It doesn't. But check this out.
Well,
me and you both have been to the pinnacle of relationships, which is being married. Now, you could go. That means you've been in a relationship long enough to reach the pinnacle, reach the top. So you can tell me on your own personal experience, name one benefit for a man that solely benefits him to be in a relationship. Name one.
Having a partner.
A man don't need a partner to get to the end of life, because he already knows nobody's coming to save him. He has to build it on his own.
You're coming from a hurt. To me, it sounds like you're coming from a hurt male.
Is marriage worth it for women?
What woman saves a man?
Hold up. Hey, I got a video. Let's watch this video right quick.
By saving. A partner does not save. A partner, y'all work together.
Let's watch this video right quick. Let's see what.
So, all right, real quick. Is marriage worth it for women? The benefits mostly go to men. Currently, over 50% of households have a dual income. I read this as women are taking half of their own stuff. In those households, despite a dual income, women are still doing the lion's share of domestic labor and emotional labor.
The mentality before used to be that marriage is this beautiful thing, to have kids together, to raise a family, to create a legacy. It's like the most beautiful thing you could do as a human being. That got turned on its head to like emotional labor.
Is marriage worth it for women? The benefits mostly go to men. Currently, over 50% of households have a dual income. I read this as women are taking half of their own stuff. In those households.
So do y'all agree with that?
No, because the number contradicts what she just said. How is it beneficial if it's half and half?
No. In the beginning, go back to the beginning of the video.
That's propaganda at its best.
She's breaking down that it's not just beneficial to the man. That's what they are breaking down.
Well, if it's 50-50, it's not beneficial to nobody. It's an even slate. She just said 50%. She used 50%. Oh, I'm paying attention.
How is that not beneficial? Okay.
Because it's an even slate.
I'm the slow one. But if you're getting half and I'm getting half, that's a whole. That means something is working. Something is working together.
That is an even slate for both parties.
But what is if you're in the relationship? It's for the relationship to balance out. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Then why don't most 50-50 quote unquote 50-50 relationships work out?
I can't talk about this.
Come on. I mean, if we're gonna
that goes back. That goes back to the beginning of the discussion, because the lady just literally stood up there and said that the woman is doing most of the labor work in the home, being there emotionally. And I just said, when a woman reaches a peak where she feels like she's not getting those things from a man, because that's 9 times out of 10 why the woman walks away from the relationship, is when the man is not emotionally there, when he only thinks that he can provide. Hell, sometimes he stops doing that and it becomes toxic, but yet he still wants sex from this woman. He still wants to throw around that he's a man and he deserves this. That is when women choose to walk away. Majority.
Bro. Oh, Jesus. So the emotional labor around the house. Okay, who's going to work to build this house? Who's paying for this house to function?
So you're telling me just because in your mind the man is paying for it, the woman and her emotions and taking care of those kids and doing all that other kind of stuff, that has no, she gets no credit or no empathy for that. She's just supposed to be this robot that's just supposed
I didn't
to
say that
because he's
I didn't say
paying
that.
for it. And
I didn't
again,
say
in
that.
2023, what man is paying for a household by himself?
The man that's earned it. Like,
Are
bro,
you? Are
the
you?
man, the man that's
Are Jermaine? Do you pay all the bills at your house?
Hell no.
Mike, do you pay all the bills at your house?
I'm an average guy, fam.
Any male in this chat right now, are you paying all the bills at your house?
I'm sure there.
For
I'm
that
sure there
woman
are
to
average men.
sit
No
back and
disrespect.
just be able to take care of the house essentials and the children without adding to the income.
Okay, so with that being said, what about the men that can? What do they get?
They get a woman taking care of the house, taking care of the kids, taking care of them emotionally, whatever else.
See, but that's where the disconnect is. If we're gonna sit here and say, well, shit, most of the men can't afford to pay for a house or can't afford to take care of the house by themselves. That's why a man should work to become the man that can do that.
Why
Because
can't
now
they
you
work?
can't
Why
limit.
can't they
Okay,
work
so
together?
Now you
so
can't
what's
limit what it is that he can have.
Why can't they work together and make their household what it's gonna be with what they have? Why are you trying to put them at this other situation over here that
See,
right
I'm
now
trying to
ain't
get
even
them to be
not possible?
because I'm trying to get men to be the best that they can be.
Who
So
says
that
that the
way,
man paying all the bills in the house makes him the best though?
because a lot of dudes can't do it. That makes him better than the average. That makes him what? Exceptional.
I
And
feel like
exceptional
I
and
feel a
exceptional.
successful man. I feel a successful man is the man that does get up and go to work and make sure that him and his woman are working together. So he's emotionally balanced, she's emotionally balanced, the kids are emotionally balanced, because putting it all on a man, let me tell you something, that's where a lot of this crap has came from. That's where a
But
lot of the breakdown has came from.
and that
okay,
and that's
I have not really seen a successful marriage where a man take care of all the bills.
Thank you.
I have not seen especially in the celebrity world, because them most of the people with all the money. You see what I'm saying? I have not seen, or he's working too much to be at home. Somewhere somebody gonna get neglected.
Yep.
Oh God. Well, this is oh my God. If I'm gonna work, if I have to work to create my value, and if I put in all this work, I'm grinding, I'm doing all these things.
Who
No,
told
don't
you?
stop me.
Who
Like,
told you that you have to work?
why do I always get cut off? This is so
Because who
insane.
told you that you
This
have to
is so
work to
insane,
create your
bro.
value is what I'm trying to understand. If you want
This
us
is
to
so
listen,
insane.
why can't you break that down? Who told you that you just have to do all the work to be valued as a man?
Oh God. Society has deemed this. Women has deemed this. Remember, we are operating off the rules that y'all set in place for the last 50 to 60 years. And now that it seems like it doesn't work, because clearly it doesn't work, because we don't see the outcome that we're asking for in majority. because we are the least married couple on the planet. I mean, we're the least married ethnic group on the planet. So clearly what we've been doing the last 50 to 60 years doesn't work.
I mean, it was working.
It was working before then. It was working before then, when we was married in the 80%, when we was heavy on family. And that was the toughest of times.
So you wouldn't agree that maybe the shift had something to do with everything being about the money and no longer about the love inside the home?
That's the thing, though. It's always gonna be about the money. It could never not be about the money.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be about the man just making all of it, because clearly we kind of come into the understanding a man don't have to do it by himself.
Until he does. Because you're saying that.
I've lived that.
And clearly it didn't work out because you're not doing that right now.
Because the last man, he represented himself in, first of all, mentally, he shouldn't have even been trying to be in a relationship. So he pushed himself until he couldn't push himself no more, and the mask came off. And what I will never choose is for my family or myself to deal with any kind of domestic violence. So as far as a provider, he was a good provider. But your money don't mean nothing to me if you're not mentally stable and you putting your hands on folks. That'll never work in my book.
Okay. So, like, we always personalize these things, but
I will go back to what I keep saying. The household, the women decided that they were going to start walking away when they started choosing themselves and saying, I don't want your money. Your money ain't going to do it for me. I need mental stability. I am learning how to love myself. I'm understanding that some of the things that we have been doing have been toxic. We don't want our children growing up in those environments no more. Hell, we don't want to be subjected to that no more. That is when the women started deciding, you know what? Okay, yeah, like that video said, government assistance is available. Some of them took it because why stay in the home with the man who providing something but going upside your head or being verbally abusive?
But that's not true. That's not prevalent in the majority of the cases. I'm not saying it don't exist.
Can we pull up the statistics of how many women are single due to domestic and physical abuse and verbal abuse?
You don't even have to go that far. You can just see who leads the domestic violence statistic in general.
Who what?
You don't even have to go that far. You could just see who leads the domestic violence statistic.
Well, who leads it? Who leads it?
Women. And then it's women it's lesbian couples at that.
Okay.
Pow.
No, pow my ass. I'm gonna look it up for myself because I feel like you just search black women. I feel like you when you do your searches, you literally just put black women before all of the numbers.
I said lesbian couples though. I said lesbian couples though.
You threw that in there to make it seem like you I don't even know what that means. Lesbian couples, like, okay,
two women that are together.
Still women. It's still women though. It's still women. Everything with you, Mike, is women. And I just really want you to admit that you do not like women.
That's not true.
You have been hurt by women, and now everything is women's fault. And you will forever be a part of the problem, is what I'm trying to tell you respectfully.
That's not true. That's not true. Like it's tough to try to tell me what I like or dislike. Like, I'm telling you what I like. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't acknowledge you. I wouldn't give a shit. And I damn sure wouldn't
listen.
And I damn sure wouldn't have made kids. I damn sure wouldn't have made kids with a black woman. I would have married a black woman. I wouldn't have gave kids to a black woman. I would have never been in a relationship with black women.
But you wanted that black woman to just accept everything brought to the table, regardless, and say, "I'm gonna be with this."
All your decisions. It's just you have to accept all the downsides to all your decisions, just like I have to.
But have you and do you?
Yes. That's the thing. I understand. If I take my pistol right now and I shoot it in the fucking air, it's a great chance that my black ass is going to jail. It's a great chance. If I go out here and start selling crack cocaine, it's what's two things is gonna happen. I'm either gonna get robbed or I'm going to jail. And I gotta accept that shit. I accepted the money, so I gotta accept the downside. Hey, I want to go to work to make money to live. Okay, what is the downside? I'm gonna be tired. Less time at home, less time around the kids. Hey, every decision has an up and a down. Just because you love the ups, that don't mean to ignore the downs. Like, I don't have to get on here and misrepresent myself. Why would I open myself up to get proven wrong at every turn? And I've even said, hey, I don't shoot 158. I don't shoot perfect from the field. I'm not 158.3 from the quarterback position. That's a perfect quarterback rating. Nobody's perfect. Nothing is perfect. It's just, if I'm wrong, show me where I'm wrong at.
Okay, so let me ask you something real quick, and I want you. Okay, it says you're right. It says wives are the ones who most often file for divorce at 66% on average due to domestic violence. Now, when we say that, and you put it out there to say the wives, I think that that's a good thing that the wives decided to walk away from a domestic violence situation. But the way you present it is like that woman is wrong for not sticking it out in that situation.
How? When I said on this channel, I said on this channel and on my channel, domestic violence is a reason to get divorced. Because why would you stay in a situation that could potentially kill you? All I'm saying is, don't nobody wakes up and just decide to beat on women. That don't happen. He had to present these traits somewhere else. You just overlooked them. Again, don't flip side. Hey, men, if you marry a promiscuous woman, you cannot complain that she is a hoe. You knew that before you decided to give her commitment. You knew that.
You saying it's warning before the storm.
Yes, it's always that. Yeah. Like, any nigga you know that steal, go look at his characteristics and his traits. He got some thievery in him. Some way, somehow, he's presented that shit to you. You just ignored it. And guess what? There's a downside to ignorance. It's a downside. And if you choose to procreate, hey, here's the downside. That's all this is.
So let me ask y'all this. Why do people think having a child in a fucked up relationship gonna make the relationship better?
Because they products of their environment, and that's the shit that's all that they know, and that's all that they seen. Because back then, you know what I'm saying, being in a situation like there really was no choice. Our grandmothers them ask your grandmother them why she stayed with grandpa and continued to have children from him.
And he was fucking over.
And you know what I'm saying, like the fact that women or whatever wasn't having better jobs, well, and actually they could have. It was just that mentality. But it's the saying is real: when you know better, you do better. As you evolve, you begin to make better decisions. You begin to teach the kids to make better decisions. But at the end of the day, like, you definitely have to be a person who can be truthful with yourself. Like, I agree with what he just said. You know, it was some signs there, but you choose to ignore, and that's for men and women. Just like, again, personally, you get with a woman, and you went after her for whatever reason. You went after her for whatever reason. So don't be surprised if later on down the line, you know what I'm saying, things flip out and vice versa. But that's when you get out of that situation. And this is my thing. I'm a believer in knowing better and doing better and learning. So now you pay attention to stuff where you don't make the same mistake that you made in the first situation. But you don't just say like all in, be in, like, and now you can't be with nobody. You can't be in a relationship because this situation didn't work out.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna play this video, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what the white man talking about. You know, they know.
A victim of domestic violence, married to a jerk who thinks his wife's a punching bag. Let me tell you a real symptom. The data shows this, and we know this from 30 years of working in these situations. If the guy is 1000% in control of the money and will not let his wife make a single decision of any kind with the money, there's a high correlation between that behavior and domestic violence. For those of you out there that think you have a friend or a relative that is a victim of domestic violence, married to a jerk who thinks his wife's a punching bag, let me tell you a real symptom. The data shows this, and we know this from 30 years of working in these situations. If the guy is 1000% in control of the money and will not let his wife make a single decision of any kind with the money, there's a high correlation between that behavior and domestic violence. For those of you out there,
I'll let y'all speak on it.
I mean, that's what it. Most of I can't say most of the time, but some of the time that's what it is, because it's a control factor. I look at it like, okay, so I'm gonna say on Mike's behalf, I'm thinking that he can speak better for himself, but I'm just saying what he's saying is it's cool for a man to control the money in the household, but I'm not finna hold that over your head type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not finna use this as a control tactic. You feel what I'm saying? Am I right, Mike, or what? Is Mike?
I'm not. No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh.
No, like if we all know the expression money brings power, right? And the thing is, his moves with the money has to be sound and logical, because the second you start moving emotionally with the money, because manipulation is an emotion, now you're moving emotion over logic, that he's already off base, and his chances are he's about to make an erratic decision because he's moving off of emotion. Everything is predicated on the man, yes, making the money, but also being sound and logical with said money. Because again, if he makes an illogical decision and it costs him money, we just set the family back. That's not proper leadership.
So would you give your wife a set allowance? Just say she's at home.
Look, she can have whatever she wants.
Okay.
I just gotta make the money to make this happen and keep the family afloat. It's just what she wants has to be a logical reason according to the money way we make. Like, there's never an excuse for a man to be emotional when it comes to money and shit like that. Because the whole family, the whole structure, and the whole structure itself could go off the rails.
So do you agree with the video or not?
I mean, if he said shit, he did the research. I can't argue with the numbers. Now, I mean, the only question I would have is how many times we know about a woman hitting a man, but the man don't say anything.
What you mean?
We know how domestic violence work, right? Like, and it mostly gets reported whenever it's the guy being the perpetrator on the woman. And in most situations, when the cops come on the scene, no matter what happens, the first assessment is he's the aggressor. It wasn't until just recently they made it to where the woman could also go to jail.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the woman or the man has to go to jail because the facts have to be proven that they hitting on each other. But I'm talking about in this video, this man says,
shit, skip.
What happened? Hello?
TJ was talking and then it just cut out.
Oh. Time to pay your Wi-Fi, baby. No. Yeah, man. Say, man, y'all know who y'all two remind me of? Y'all remind me of Cornell X and that white man.
Dog, that shit was funny as hell on Fox 26.
On Fox 26. Because I be, like I say, this be for education and entertainment purposes only. And everybody has their own opinion. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we just putting out educate people. What's up? I'm gonna call this the debate table when I get y'all two on here. This is gonna be the debate table.
I'm not debating with Mike no more. I said what I said, and it's no disrespect. I just really and truly
I don't take any disrespect.
Yeah, I just feel like, I mean, and I know he say he like, women or whatever, black women. I really feel like he's been hurt by a black woman, and it'll forever be a black woman's fault because of the hurt that he has. Because at the end of the day, I didn't been hurt by black men, but I'm not fit to group all black men in that category. And I want the solution. Like that's what I want to be talking about. Like, what do we do to bring black women and black men back together? I don't want to keep all black men in a box.
By reversing what you've been learning or what's been put in the atmosphere in the last.
I won't be trying to pick up what you putting out there, because at the end of the day, you trying to tell women to just accept what niggas is doing, and that's bullshit.
I say accept the decision you made, accept the downside that comes with it.
Okay, but guess what? If I walked away from that relationship and I'm over here looking to do better, that now your information is irrelevant.
Not necessarily.
Yes, because if you know better, you do better.
It's just hey. I mean, if it
but you don't tell somebody to accept the decision that you made and stay in some jacked up situation. You don't do that.
I never said stay. You never heard me say stay not one time.
You said accept the decision.
The downside of it. I said accept the downside of your decision.
Ain't nobody crying because they gotta go and move on to another relationship except for you. That's all I've heard you do.
Not really. Because guess what? There's way more women on the planet than men. So I will always have a better chance of it would be easier for me to find a better woman than it would be for a woman to find a better man.
And okay, and that's fine. But you see how it still seems like you're combative as far as people being in relationships.
I'm not. It's just understand what it is you're getting into and understand what it is you say you want. And there's always a price to be paid for everybody. Just like the girl that I want, there's a price I have to pay for that. I can't just be any kind of way and expect it to happen. Like, I don't live like that. You got to live probability over possibility. Because remember, anything is possible, but is it probable?
Well, look here, y'all. It's been a wonderful show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm eating.
I see. I hear.
Yeah, I need to call you later. After I gotta take Megan to the dentist, and then we're gonna go by my brother's gravesite today. But I'm gonna call you because I need you to show me how to do this stuff before Friday.
Oh yeah. I got you. You got a computer or you gonna do it on your phone?
I got a laptop. But see, I'm not showing no videos. I just need to know how to do the stream side.
Okay. All right. I got you.
That first day, I'm not gonna show no videos. It's just gonna be all panel discussion.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we got Mike and Pratt tonight. Hold on.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Hold on. Let me put y'all banner up there one time. We got Mike and Pratt tonight. What's the topic?
Yes, sir. 8-piece bucket grease.
That's the topic?
Oh, wait, what's the topic? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's what time.
Oh, no, I thought you said what time. Oh, shit.
I thought he said 8-piece bucket with grease. I swear to God.
I thought you said what time? 8-piece. But no, I just had a topic around 2:00.
Okay. So we got Mike and Pratt tonight. Y'all check that out.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
will
sir.
be connected to where it can connect to my thing too, so we can, you know what I'm saying, on,
All right, but
Facebook.
look. But in order for me to see that, if they got a comment, in order for me to see it, they'll have to go on my page because I will be the host of the live.
Yeah.
But my page is public, so you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, you got. Hey, and you got to go back. I don't know why StreamYard do that shit, but you got to go back once you start your live. Go to your Facebook page and make your video public, because if not, only your friends can see that. So if I share it on my page, my people is not gonna be able to see nothing, see that comment or nothing unless they're friends with you.
Okay.
So you got to make it public.
Okay.
But yeah,
all
for
right.
sure.
And we want to leave us with anything? CJ, we got CJ show coming. CJ said it.
Just again, every time we get up here, whatever we bring in, it's for the clarity. I'm a strong believer in, like, our community. We definitely can get back to being as strong as we used to be, but sometimes things have to be torn down and built back up, you know what I'm saying, to come out even stronger. So anything I'm challenging, anything I'm saying, I promise it's for the better. And because I love our Black men, I love our Black women, I love everybody, shoot, and I just want to see everybody happy at the end of the day. So if y'all ain't doing nothing Friday, 2:00, please come join us on my podcast. CJ Said It 227. YouTube will be streaming live, and we got some good stuff that we're gonna be talking about. So love everybody. Love you, Monkey Man. Thank you for what you do. And love everybody. And shout out to everybody in the chat. And that's it. That's all I have to say.
Who is that? Man, look here, man. I'm gonna tell you how to get the marriage back together. Y'all need to have good sex and a dog y'all both love. That's how you make a good marriage, right there. Good sex and a dog that y'all both love.
You retarded.
So that ain't a good
No. That's
okay. Well, that's my philosophy. So with that being said, man, y'all have a beautiful day. And we about this bitch.
Turn it up, pass the track straight to fucking Monkey Man. Burn it up.
Cross my heart, I never cross the plug. I'm game related like Dewberry and C-Dub. So let's talk about it. TMB with Monkey Man. Stop playing games, boy. Stay in your own lane. Beating on my chest like a fucking 8. Oklahoma all the way to the H. Body rock south side, what you talking about? Echoes home, pro folk, that's the north side. Holla at that bar bands, full of slab side. Mike and Brett, that's a domino effect. You must be loco if you think you in the weather circles. I'm in the tray, but I don't see no TV. It's that boy Monkey Man and that Mike D. On the coffee run early morning with my peeps. Bitch, I'm monetized on YouTube in the street. Somebody call it Zoo, cause Monkey Man, I act like
Monkey Man shit, Monkey Man shit, Monkey Man shit, ayy. So I guess I'm on my Monkey Man shit, Monkey Man shit, Monkey Man shit, ayy. Moving through the jungle, I can fuck with no fake niggas. Only fuck with real nigga, yeah, you know the deal, nigga, ayy.